Hello everyone, welcome to Modern Aromatic. I am Susan. This is my channel where I talk about everything essential oil related. Today I am going to talk about a beautiful little blend called the Unicorn Blend. Now, what on earth is the Unicorn Blend, you're probably asking? That doesn't exist. It's not one that actually exists that you can pre-buy in a bottle. No, this is taking several different oils from the Young Living collection and making it into something that we have dubbed the unicorn oil, and the reason being is because it is simply magical. So what I'm talking about today, there are 5 different oils in this blend, and there's Joy, Sara, Release, Bergamot, and Grapefruit. So those are the 5 oils. All 5 of these oils actually go into the blend, and I'm going to talk about each of these individually and why it goes into the Unicorn Blend. So the first one I'm going to talk about here is Joy. Hello to Joy. Say hello to your most emotional best friend. Actually, probably it's everybody's favorite, I think, when it comes to emotions, because it is so beautiful. It's flowery. It smells like an English garden. It has so many of the beautiful flowery smells in there. It's got bergamot, it's got ylang ylang, it has geranium, lemon, coriander, tangerine, jasmine, Roman chamomile, palmarosa, and rose. Oh my god, rose. Rose is gorgeous. When you smell this, you can actually smell all of the different layers. You can smell the jasmine, you can smell the geranium, you can smell the rose in it. And it has a light citrusy smell to it as well. This is beautiful. And a lot of people use this on its own for emotional well-being. And you put a drop of this and rub it in over your heart daily, and it will really uplift your spirits. But Joy is, so this specific oil brings joy to the heart, mind and soul. It inspires romance just because it smells so delightfully flowery. It also helps overcome deep-seated grief and sadness. So it's aptly named Joy because it really does bring that much joy to your spirit and really helps target all of the emotional things that you really want to change. So like I said, deep-seated grief and sadness, it's beautiful for targeting that. So you'll understand why, I'll get to the end of it, why this is one of the #1 ingredients in the Unicorn Blend. The second one that we add in there is a little bottle called Release. Whoops, so I'm knocking things over. There you go. Release. This oil actually releases emotional anger. It releases anger. If you want to use this on its own, put a drop on your liver, rub it into your liver, because what it does, it actually targets anger and memory trauma from your liver to create emotional well-being. So it really does, and that's why you want to rub it on your liver, because it actually targets all of the anger and emotional trauma that you're holding on. If you take a look at kind of research where in your body you hold anger, you actually hold it in your liver. So if you've got some liver problems, I'm not going to say liver problems, but that's where you hold all of your anger and emotional trauma is held in your liver. So you want to release that. You want to release those toxins from your liver, and that's why Release is called Release. It releases it. I'm not gonna spend all the time going over this. You can research the ingredients that are in these individual bottles, but so we're using Joy, we're using Release, and then the next one that we add in there is an oil called Sara. Let's see. It could be pronounced Sara, Sarah. This one, please research it. There may be some people out there that really need this one, but this one unlocks traumatic experiences, and it enables you to relax into a mental state so that you can release that trauma that is keeping you emotionally blocked. This is a beautiful, beautiful smelling oil. There's like, is there peppermint in here or spearmint? I'm smelling. I'm gonna have to read the ingredients now. So it's so pretty. So it has ylang ylang again. It has geranium, lavender, orange cedarwood, blue cypress, davana, jasmine, rose, blue tansy, grapefruit, tangerine, spearmint. I was smelling the spearmint. I knew there was some in there. Lemon, ocotea, and white lotus flower. It is stunning. It's flowery. Like I said, I'm picking up on that minty spearmint on here. It's beautiful. Again, an emotional oil. So Joy, Release, and Sara, 3 of the most powerful emotional oils that Young Living actually has in their product lineup. It really helps with emotional blockages, releasing those emotional blockages. The next one that we have in there is grapefruit. So grapefruit is wonderful. It's refreshing. I just spat, sorry. It's refreshing, it's uplifting, and there was a university study that did a study on all of the citrus oils, and it came to found that citrus fragrances actually boosted your immune system. It helped to induce relaxation and also reduce depression. So that's why we love the citrus oils, just because they really are spiritually uplifting. Grapefruit is my most favorite of the citrus oils. Forget lemon, forget orange, forget tangerine, forget citrus fresh. This one is my absolute favorite. I tend to mix this with everything, and I'm on like my 3rd bottle of this. I absolutely love it. It's so beautiful. And then the last one that we have in there is bergamot. So there you go, bergamot. Bergamot is also beautiful. Oh God, it's so citrusy. So citrusy, so beautiful. And that's the reason why we're adding in both grapefruit and bergamot to the blend, is because each of the 3 of the emotional oils, Sara, Release, and Joy, each of those also have citrus oils in it. So really, I'm not trying to compete against what is already in there. What you want to do is like add in an extra oil, especially when you're mixing blends together. You want to make sure that they don't work against each other. So a lot of these oils that are in each of those 3 emotional blends, like ylang ylang, geranium, the orange, tangerine, all of the citrusy ones, they will all blend together and sort of like become this powerhouse of how they merge the blends together and really make it something that is targeting all of the components that you want it to target in your body, which is, and that's why it's called the unicorn blend, it's all emotional. This is your emotional blend. So the geranium and the bergamot really just sort of uplifts the already existing citrus smells that are in the 3 emotional blends of Joy, Release, and Sara. So what you want to do is you want to take a 10 ml rollerball bottle. So these I got from Amazon, and you want to go with the metal rollerball because the plastic ones will deteriorate over time, they'll disintegrate. So if you want a little bit longevity out of it, that was a mouthful, you want to go with the metal ones. And then you always want to go with a glass 10 ml bottle. So you can get the blue ones off Amazon, and I've also found these are gorgeous. So this is one of the green ones. There's a cap that goes with it as well. These are super pretty. They are metallic looking. They came in a pack with like blue, purple, pink, green, I think it was just those 4 different colors, so almost like unicorn colors as well, which is why I put my unicorn blend in one of these. You want to add in, so I'm just going to give you the recipe, and I'm also going to write it down in the bottom in the description box, but you want 10 drops of joy. So you put 10 drops of joy in, then you want to do 5 drops of release, then you do 5 drops of Sara, 5 drops of bergamot, and 10 drops of the grapefruit. And that is the total, that's the total blend, that's your unicorn blend. Add all of those into one of these bottles, then fill up the rest of it with a carrier oil. I really like to use Young Living's VO carrier oil. It's a mix of like grapeseed oil, sweet almond oil, there's I think I can't remember what's in there, fractionated coconut oil. I like to use that because it doesn't have a funky smell. Like, I don't like to use fractionated coconut oil on its own because I think it tends to turn all of the blends that I make when I mix them together in a rollable. I think after time it tends to turn and it has like this funky smell to it. So I typically don't like the fractionated coconut oil. My favorite is apricot kernel oil. It doesn't it smells lovely, but it doesn't change how the smell of all the blends together make. So that's why I tend to use that one. So you mix all of the drops of the essential oil in the bottom of the bottle, pop the top on, then pop the lid on, and you're all set to go. And there you go, you have your emotional blend, and you can use that all day, every day, whenever you need it. You will find, if you use it regularly, you will find that you are the happiest person, that you will find that your temperament is more even keeled, you're happier, like things are good and you're joyful again. So I tend to use it like behind my ears, on my wrists, on the crooks of my elbow here, sometimes even the back of the knees work, the ankles. I slap it on everywhere. I put it on everywhere. I go through bottles of this stuff just because even though like I don't have any emotional trauma from my past, everybody needs a little uplifting, and it all together blends so beautifully. It really is such a gorgeous smell that I've given those away to some of the people who I thought, you know, could do with a little joy in their lives. So I've sent those out to some people and they love them as well. I know that people use it all day. So like I said, I'm going to put the ingredients, the whole recipe, in the description below. I'm also going to put a link in there to Young Living if you would like to get your own premium starter kit. This is the way that you can get your own oils and start building up your essential oil library so that you can start mixing and making your own amazing smells, amazing blends, anything that targets anything that you specifically want to target. I'll put the link in there so that you can get your own kit. The kit is $165 for 12 oils, and there's a whole bunch of freebies that come with it. I highly recommend it. I'm also, if you want more information about Young Living, if you want some more information about like some of the DIY recipes that I do, I've got a blog in there. You can go to my website, which is www.modernaromatic.com. I'm also on Instagram, so find me on Instagram. I'm always posting pictures, and I typically make up blends on the fly when I'm at work about what goes into my diffuser. So my Instagram is covered with pictures of the Young Living, like taking all the singles and making my own blends and just creating new smells. So you can follow me on Instagram. But if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel so that you know when I'm posting more videos, and I would love to hear more from you. If you do have any questions, you can always email me as well at modernaromatic@gmail.com. So I will be back again soon. I'm coming up with a unicorn hairspray, not like an actual hairspray where it keeps it in place, but I'm talking about a hairspray that will support hair in the shine, in the growth, in how the overall look of it. It's going to transform dull hair to really bright, shiny, luxurious hair. So I'm developing that at the moment. I'm going to come back on and I'll share that video with you next time. So I will see you soon. Just keep using your oils. Use your oils. Be happy and healthy. Thank you.